What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Path of the Network Marketer. It is day 23, episode 23. Today's episode, I want to talk about taking responsibility, right? Taking responsibility for your own business, because as network marketers, we are our own business owners, right? Nobody is our boss. We aren't the boss of anybody else. Nobody works for us, and we don't work for anybody else. So again, it is our responsibility to solve our own problems in our own businesses, and to kind of, just kind of be forward thinking in that regard, because we can't expect anybody to change what they're doing on our behalf, right? I mean, sure, it'd be nice if they did, and even if your gripe or your complaint is legitimate, we still can't depend on that, right? We only can work with what we can work with, and to sit and wait for somebody else to make changes to what they're doing is foolhardy. It really is foolhardy, right? And that's the problem with complaint culture, and that's what we're kind of continuing the conversation from yesterday. It creates the mindset and expectation that I'm going to wait to do anything, right? Or let me rephrase it. What I do will depend on whether or not X, Y, and Z individual or entity or company changes what they're doing based on my complaint, right? And that, again, that's really foolhardy, because in all that time that you're waiting for somebody else to adjust what they're doing based on your expectations, then you're losing time in potentially solving the situation for yourself. And on top of that, you don't even know if they're gonna make those adjustments in the first place. So you could potentially be holding your breath forever, right? So like as an entrepreneur, as a network marketer and a business owner, independent business owner, you can't wait for those things, right? You can't wait for somebody to change. And what I've also seen is the tendency for to wait, kind of as a corollary to this, to wait for instruction, to wait for to be told what to do, right? To given the how to and the what to, right? And that's normal too, right? Again, I think it's part of how we are kind of programmed in the systems of education, and even in the employment situation. Like we're always waiting for instruction and permission, right? And so that we take that mindset into our network marketing businesses, and so we, a lot of times, is there's no initiative taken, right? There's no initiative taken. And so as a business owner, we got to make those mental shifts. We got to make those paradigm and mindset shifts, from waiting for things to happen, and waiting for other people to do things, waiting for other people to tell us what to do, waiting for other people to give us instruction and how to do things, and just figure it out for ourselves. That's taking responsibility. Again, it's your own business, right? Nobody is going to care more about your business than you. So no matter what you tell anybody, as far as your expectations, no matter how wrong they are and how much you complain, even if you're complaining, again, in a rational and logical and respectful way, you still can't depend on whether or not they're going to actually make the changes that you would like for them to make, right? You can't. So you have to take responsibility for your own business and take the parameters, build within the parameters that you have, and just move, right? Just move. Don't wait for anyone. Don't wait for anybody. So my advice on this is just, number one, innovate. No, that's not actually it. I had to look on my notes. Number one is take the initiative. That's the I that I was looking for. Initiative. Take the initiative, right? Don't wait for anybody else. That's part of taking 100% responsibility for yourself and for your business. Take the initiative. If you're sitting around waiting, you're going to be waiting around forever. So don't expect anybody to do this thing for you. Take the initiative. And then number two is innovate. I said that earlier. Innovate, and of course this goes into like innovating, like how things are done. If you think that the way that you've been taught or shown can be innovated upon, of course, please, by all means, innovate upon that and see if there's a better and more efficient way of doing things. But it also means to innovate yourself, right? Innovate what you currently are doing, and be willing to do stuff that you haven't done before, and especially be willing to do things that you're uncomfortable with, right? With the internet and online marketing and social media, I mean, it's a whole new ball game for a lot of people, and the innovation. One of the things that I really encourage everyone to do is get comfortable on video, right? Get comfortable on video. Get comfortable delivering messages on audio, right? Be comfortable with putting yourself out there beyond just text, because text is like, that's not scrollable, right? And the social feeds especially want things to be swipeable and scrollable and catch people's attention. Reading just does not catch people's attention. If like on Facebook, if you've got a post that reads like War and Peace, it's not gonna track, and nobody's gonna go past maybe the first two sentences in your post. So getting used to, and this may not be evergreen necessarily, but I think it's an important thing to really start getting used to and comfortable with moving forward, at least in the next 5 years, with the internet and social media and online marketing, is get used to putting yourself out there, get used to being on video, get used to being on audio, because really that's the best way for people to get to know, like, and trust you, right? So don't wait for anybody to do anything for you. Don't wait for anybody to make any changes to what they're doing before you get into action. Take responsibility for your own business. Be willing to take the initiative. Be willing to innovate and take risks. So that's it. We'll catch you tomorrow. We're going to continue this conversation in the next episode. So until then, be well, be safe, and I'll see you in the next episode.